Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkling Diamond Painting, and I decided today would be a really good unboxing day. I'm taking a little bit of a break this afternoon from diamond painting. Don't get me wrong, I've done a bunch over the weekend. I've been trying to finish up a few medium-sized canvases, but I've been working on little bits on several canvases, and I don't seem to feel like I'm really getting anywhere, so I'm going to have to pick one and just finish it. But in the meantime, I thought I'd share a few unboxing videos today. So this is my third one of the day. I first did one on Crystal Canvas Art Designs. Then I did a Dreamer Designs. And now I have a few budget-friendly kits to show you guys. Now I got these from Temu. And I've done a few Temu unboxings. I don't have a current order going from Temu right now. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on what I buy until I finish some. But I thought I'd show these to you today, and if you like the budget style kits but are looking for some bigger budget styles, that's what these are right here that I have. So I will start with this one because I'm kind of curious about this one myself. I actually haven't unrolled this and taken a look at it yet. So this is, I'm looking for a company name. Temu is a lot like Amazon in the sense that it's several smaller companies on there that you can buy from multiple companies at once, and they ship them all in one package. So I'm trying to see, I'll roll it out all of the way. But this is a very confetti heavy canvas, but oh, it was so pretty, I could not resist this one. So this is, it doesn't really have a name, and I don't see a company name on this one. This is a round drill, and you can probably tell the picture from the diamond painting canvas better than the little tiny photo there. So we have a moon with a bunch of flowers. Look at all that confetti. This is definitely one for me with all the confetti, but then we have this neat landscape view in the middle with some space themed there, outer space look to it. So really pretty. Look at all those bright colors in there. But I liked that it was a lot of confetti, which for those of you that don't know, confetti is where you have a lot of colors in one small area, so you're only doing a few of each color before you have to swap them out. Gives you a lot more detail, but it does take a little bit longer to do. But I do enjoy doing the confetti with all the different colors, especially through here. That's gonna take a little while to get all those colors worked in there. And then the opposite of that is color blocking, where you have large areas of the same color where you can use your multi-placer tool to go a little bit faster. They just tend to go pretty fast. So I'm not as much of a fan of color blocking. I get kind of bored with it. So I prefer canvases that have a lot of confetti, and this one definitely fills that role. So this has 30 different colors. The symbols are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then capital letters A through Z, and then a couple lowercase letters at the end because it does have 30. So very, very nice symbols in order, easy to read, and it does show the DMC numbers on there as well. And this is a round, but I don't see guide circles, which is also nice. So you got a pretty easy to read chart there. The symbols are white where there's a black background, and where the lighter backgrounds are, you have the black or darker symbols. So very easy to read. So this looks like a really nice one. Basic toolkit, pen, waxes behind there, and a few baggies. And the drills are already kitted up in baggies here. So we'll take a quick look here. I don't believe there are any ABs in this one. I don't remember there being any. And looking through these, let's turn them right side up. They're going all different directions here. The drills look really nice. I'm not seeing any trash in there. all sorts of different colors in this one. No single color taking up too much of the drills. Let's see if I can figure out. Oh, there's a spare drill, so maybe there's a bag that isn't sealed all the way. Here's what I was looking for to see how many of the darker color there. This looks like a dark blue color, number 20 here, which is indeed 939. And number 4, I'm guessing, will be 310, which is black. Yes, so dark blue and black, quite a few of those. But I'm not seeing any ABs. Yeah, there's slight spillage there of one of the colors. It looks like, I'm guessing, this one. Make sure that bag is sealed. So those are the colors there. And again, I got this one on Temu. I don't see a size printed on it, but it looks, oh, I don't know, maybe 40, oh, there it is, 40 by 60. I was going to guess 40 by 70, but I was a little bit off. Their size is indeed on there. It is a 40 by 60. So very nice. The canvas is the little bit, it's thick, but it's not the soft canvas. It's pretty stiff. So I'm happy with that one. Let's see what we have next. How about, oh, this one. So what do we have here? If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know I love butterflies. Ooh, that's right. This one is the butterfly and hummingbird one. So this is another bigger one for budget friendly. I do enjoy the bigger ones. I do have some smaller ones that I do every once in a while when I'm looking for something to just start and get a finish done in a couple days. But in general, I prefer bigger time in paintings. So this is the butterfly and hummingbird, and I don't see a company name on this one. Let's see the size here. This is a 40 by 70. And there's a schematic, but I think you can see it better on the canvas. So we have, it looks like 30 colors again. And these are mostly alphabets. Here it starts with letter E. Seems to be kind of random in the order there. And then a few numbers, and then back to letters and numbers, a couple symbols there, but for the most part it's capital letters and numbers, but they are not in any particular order. I don't follow these numbers on this side. When I kit things up, I use the DMC numbers and the symbols, so it doesn't matter to me that they're out of order. And a lot of times one of the reasons companies can do that is to make the chart easier to read, because there are certain letters that are hard to tell apart from each other. So like putting B's next to 8s, those get kind of tricky. M's and N's, G's and O's and Q's, and F's and E's. So sometimes the letters are purposely done out of order because that way you can see the chart easier. So let's zoom in here. It looks very clear, very easy to read. There's the hummingbird, so it looks like it is got some hand rendering to it rather than computer rendering, because a lot of times with strictly computer rendering you have what we call digital confetti, or little spots of color that don't seem to make much sense in the conversion from the picture to the pixel art. But this looks like the outlining is very nice on the hummingbird. A lot of times that's where you'll see some of that weird confetti show up, is in outlining, and it looks great to me. Here's a close-up of one of the butterflies there. You can see this one isn't quite as confetti heavy as the other canvas, but there are areas of confetti and also some somewhat color blocking for the background, but again, not too much, maybe across the top there. So basic toolkit here, and the colors are not pre-kitted into baggies. They come in the train. And they are rounds. The drills look good. I'm actually not going to open this one up. I'm going to keep it like that. It's all nice and neat. And I'm looking, I don't see any ABs or anything. It's probably not worth it to pull out all the colors and let you see, because I think you can tell by the canvas and just looking on the side here. This will be a very colorful one. So I will leave that one as it is so that I don't spend 2 hours cleaning up my mess after reporting this one. So that is a butterfly and hummingbird. And again, these are from Temu. I see a lot of the same ones over and over. They are probably still available, but Temu changes their inventory all the time. So I was trying to see if I could see a company name on them. So next, let's look at this one. And I noticed this is the Year of the Dragon, of course, the Chinese Year of the Dragon, but I didn't have any dragons in my collection. Other than, I guess I do have one that I unboxed with, that was one of the Diamond Art Club mystery ones. I'm saving that one for the fall, due to all the fall colors, but I wanted to have a dragon to work on, and this one is actually probably more appropriate for the spring. So this is another 40 by 70, and it is another round, and it has only 24 colors here, but they are all pastels, and it looks like on the symbol these are all capital letters. I don't see any numbers actually. With 24 colors, it's all just capital letters. Interesting. So, here we go. And we have a cute little dragon. And I sometimes worry about some of these long skinny ones that they may have stretched the artwork to make them longer, but this one does not look stretched. It doesn't look out of proportion or anything. But we have tons of purples and pinks and pastels. The canvas looks pretty easy to read here. This one might be slightly more boring for me to do because there's not as much confetti, but that's perfectly fine for a dragon painting. I should get to this sometime this year. I don't plan on doing it immediately, but look at the details of the eyes there in the face of the dragon. Now I am kind of curious how this face is going to turn out, because you'll see, yeah, there's a couple darker letters in there, but this line looks like it's kind of in between a couple different colors there. So I may do a little bit of change to make that smile show up a little bit better, because that's part of what makes that dragon is the smile, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna turn out there, so I may play with it a little bit. So I don't see a lot of digital confetti or anything that'll cause any real trouble. Here again, there are darker colors around the claws, so I think that'll come out okay. But this one, probably not quite as nice as the first two that I showed you as far as how the rendering is done. So even with the bigger size, it's going to be hard to get some of the detail out on that one. But on camera, it actually looks pretty good. So we'll just have to do this one up to see how it turns out. Standard bag of drills here, but definitely lots of pretty bright colors. So this will be a good one to do for a time when I need some pick-me-up bright colors instead of the darker, dreary colors. So that is that one. And I've got one more to show you. Let's see, we're at 14 minutes. I try to do these somewhat quick. I like to keep my videos a bit shorter because I do use my phone for recording, and it can take a while sometimes to upload the bigger files, and I sometimes have them cut out and cause all sorts of trouble, and it can take me 2 or 3 times to get the bigger files to upload, so I do prefer to keep these small. So we have one more here, and this one trying to see if it has the company name on it. It does not. So you've probably seen this one several times. This is another floral, but it's another bigger one for a budget painting. Oh, got 2 toolkits in there. Interesting. So this is, I call this one Circle Flowers, I guess. This one is, again, another round, and this one does have guide circles, which means the way these guide circles are white with that dark background, it's going to require me to have to place those drills a little more carefully to make sure the symbol and the white is completely covered up so that the white does not show through after I'm done with it. So that could be a little bit of trouble with the guide circles, but because the letters on here are black, they couldn't do the black against the black without some sort of contrast color there. So instead of using white letters, they did the white guide circles with still the black letters. So that one, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to see to do this one, and a little more careful placing of those diamonds. So I'm not sure when I will get to this one, but I liked kind of the rainbow color. This one, no, I don't think so. This one claims to be a 40 by 30. I don't know if you can see that with the shine. 40 by 30? Nope, it is obviously not. Yeah, it's a little bit longer than that. It looks like it has 36 colors, though. I do like the ones with more colors. And we have all sorts of numbers, symbols, and letters in there. But we do have the DMC codes on there. And I will kit up with DMC code and symbol rather than those numbers there. So let's take another look at other parts of this canvas. Here, try to put it close up so you can see. This is not the soft canvas. I scratch my fingers on there though. It's a nice thick canvas. It's just going to be the tougher, not tougher. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain lock. But it's not the soft canvas. It's the crunchier canvas. So you probably don't want to fold this one because you could get creases across it. This one looks just fine though. It's rolled up nicely. So here's a closer look at some of the flowers. So it looks like the detail is in there for some of those light against the dark colors. And stretch it out again to the other side so you can get a good look at it. So I wish I knew the size. I'd have to look it up because it's definitely not 40 by 30. I'd say it's more like maybe a 30 to 35 by 80. Because it looks a little longer than the dragon, which is a 70, so maybe an 80, but it also looks a little bit shorter on this side. So, toolkit here, we have the white boat, wax, and even a small set of tweezers, the pink pen, and the little tray. And since I haven't opened up any drills yet, I am curious how dark this one is going to look, because I think on the picture it looked a little brighter to me, which is why I picked it out, because I love bright flowers, but it's looking a little darker than maybe I was expecting. So we have everything numbered there. I'm trying to see. I don't see the DMC numbers on the bag, so they are in order from the numbers on the edge of the canvas for putting up. They're pretty long strings of drills here. Hard to find the ends here. So I don't think there are any ABs in this, but now that I look at the diamonds, they are looking a little bit more like brighter colors. We have some light pinks, some blues, lots of blues, lots of yellows and oranges. Let's see, there's the dark, 2 bags of 23, which I'm guessing is one of the dark backgrounds. That is $9.39, the really dark blue. And we have some nice magenta. There's another dark blue. Yes, there's another medium blue. So maybe it's not going to be as dark as I thought. It looks like most of those darker colors are blue rather than black. And there are definitely pretty purple there. There are definitely lots of bright colors in there. So maybe it's just the canvas, because actually I see no black. So let's see if 310 shows up in there. And no, there is no black. So 939 is that dark color. So maybe that one will turn out a little bit better than I first thought, and be a little bit brighter. So that is the last one that I have for you. So it is indeed possible to get bigger diamond paintings on the Temu website that are budget friendly. Typically though, they're going to be rounds, but round drills are a little bit faster typically to place than the square ones. You don't have to be as exact, but for this particular painting with those white guide circles against the black, the placing will have to be a bit more careful. But if you've been looking for any of these or thinking about them, hopefully this will give you some idea of what we have out there before you purchase them. So we have the Pastel Dragon, we have the round flowers, we have the butterfly and hummingbird, and then I think this one is actually my favorite out of all of them, the moon, the floral moon with the landscape. So that's what I have for you with this unboxing. And I hope you have a good week, a good weekend, all those good things. And I'll be back with more. I actually have something really cool coming in that won't be here till maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's a very special unboxing from a small shop that I'm really looking forward to doing. So I'll have that to share later on this week, maybe I may not get to the unboxing till Thursday or Friday. We'll see how the week goes. So thank you for watching.